right, welcome folks to this exciting game on a rather dreary Monday afternoon. Mount Greylock versus Pioneer. Girls varsity softball. My name is Tyler Borbo. Flying solo today, which means plenty of stats are going to be missing. I will do my best. And we will just see what happens. Hopefully the weather holds off. I was very much questioning whether or not I was even going to be able to produce this, but happy to get it out. So folks out there, looks like live stream's holding up. Girls are warming up. We are just about to be underway. Pioneer coming into this game with a 1-2 record. Most recent game was last Thursday, against Frontier. And this being a season opener, I believe, for Mount Greylock. They came over here, had some interesting weather coming up over the mountain. Pitch is a little bit high for ball one. I believe this is Mila Marcy's. I apologize in advance, I didn't get pronunciations. Center fielder for the Mounties. And swinging away, strike one. Kobe Tominski on the hill for Pioneer, starting us off. A little bit high. Count goes 3-1. And swung away and fouled off. Count is now full on number 23, Mila Marcy's. And ball stays a bit low. Well, perhaps I was incorrect on the count then. I apologize. We're going to get a lot of that today. Definitely miss Lou and Alex bringing the play-by-play. That allows me to do all the other things. And ball stays a bit low. Marcy's will take first base. Next in the box, Kaylee Jaros. She will be the starting pitcher. And with the ball going past, Marcy's checking third base, but stays at second. Stays low, but cranked into left field. A little bit overshot, recovered by Layla Goulston, thrown in, but not before. Mila Marcy's will round, but then taking third base. Jaros. And the Mounties are on the board. Low and inside for ball one. And that ball is cranked into right field and caught by Natalie Johnson. Jaros will tag and head home. Clearing the bases, the Mounties now leading by 2. Ball pops through, stays fair. Covered by Lucy Burnap. Nice tag. Looking for the double play. That was a recovery by Allison Clary at second base, getting the lead runner out. That lead runner was Malia Kofi. Apologize. And nice dip and snag by Layla Goulston to close out the inning. But Mount Greylock has done some early damage, putting 2 up on the board. It's already a 2-run ball game. Mount Greylock leading 2-0. Pioneer will have their first at bat in just a moment. Take a look at our sponsors, and we will be right back. And welcome back, folks. Starting us off on the hill, Kaylee Jaros start pitching for the Mounties. Stepping up to bat, left field, Lucy Burnap. High and away, tough for the catcher to snag. Ball 1. Lucy Burnap had a very good game last week. Did very well. Do not have the stats for you on that, but she was swinging away. It's like we're seeing now 1-1 count. And behind the count, 1-2 on Burnap. She'll have to protect. Oh, foul tip. Caught on the end of the bat. Nice protection. Lucy stays alive. We're going to see a lot of this with some nasty rain and some sleet earlier on in the day. I can only imagine what Mount Greylock and other Berkshire teams and schools were experiencing. 2-2 now on Bernap. Ooh, right up in there. Would have made contact with the helmet if Lucy didn't pay that close attention. Good attention to detail. Count is now full. And ball comes in low. Bernap will take first base. On walks. Bernap successfully steals second base. Nice hustle. Up at bat now, Jalen Beliski. Beliski, good connection in the shallow center field. Good quick work by the Mounties, putting the ball back in. We got runners on the corners with no outs. Stepping up to the plate, Layla Goulston, center fielder for Pioneer. It was right down Broadway for strike one. And on catcher's indifference, Beliski will take second base. And big crank. Nice catch. Oh, and a double play is made. Boy, tough catch. Only thing between the ground and that ball was the glove. Ball one. Now up to bat. Pitching. Kobe Tominski. Ball comes in low. And Lucy Bernap hustles in. Got a one-run ball game. Sorry, that was... Count is 2-0. And fouled away. Apologize. I will play clear up as fast as I can. Any mistakes? Keeping the softball dry. Only want it to be soft in name only. Don't need the ball getting waterlogged. Comes in inside. 3-1 count on Tominski. And ball rolls in, but hits Tominski in the leg. She will take first base. Now up to bat. Third base, Taylor Chase. A little bit of hesitation on the swing, but wanted to protect on that as the ball drifted to the outside. Strike one. Oop. And Tominski called safe. Successfully steals first. Taylor Chase, 0-2 count. High and floats away. Tominski will take third and then some. Hesitated, looked at it. Good job keeping an eye on it. Tying run on third base. 1-2 count on Taylor Chase. Chase fouls it away over near the bleachers. Staying alive, good protection. Ball comes in low, 2-2 count now on Taylor Chase. Ball stays low. Count goes full. Taylor Chase going to need to make something happen. See if she can drive in Kobe Tominski on third. Oh, and swings around, couldn't make the connection. And that will close out the inning. With one in and one knocking, we got a 2-run ball game as we go into the second inning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a look at our sponsors right here on BNC TV. All right. As we come back after a couple of mistakes. Got ball one. Yeah, nice catch. Did not see who got it. But a quick out. One down here at the top of the second inning. Ball one now. I believe this is fouled away. This is Evie Claremont. Claremont playing second base for the Mounties. A little high and away. Count goes 2-1. And looked a bit inside. But Evie got a hold of that one. Count 2-2. Ball cranked into center left field. Layla Goulston hustles over, gets underneath it, gets the out. 2 down here at the top of the second. Here we are at the bottom of the lineup. Batting ninth, number 2, Rayleigh Kiernan. Hope I said that right. Playing right field for the Mounties. And that one comes inside. Comes in high, 2-1 count now on Kiernan. And just inside, we got 2-2 count. Oh, and swinging away at that one. Kiernan goes down on strikes. Pioneer makes quick work in the top of the second inning. And with that, we're going to go into a quick break. When we come back, we're looking at the bottom half of the Pioneer lineup. We're looking at Allie Clary, Natalie Johnson, Maggie Tippanyuk, Kiara Grzyskowski. Don't go anywhere. More varsity softball action right here on BNC TV. And welcome back, folks. Bottom of the second inning. Greylock getting a quick 2-run lead in the first inning. Pioneer answering back with half that. So far, Greylock was unable to do any damage in the top of the second inning. Excuse me, there was a little bit of a rotation. This is Maggie Tippanyuk, first base. Batting now. One and two count now. Oh, and swinging away. Ball drops. Mounties make quick work of that. 1 out. Now batting, Allison Clary, number 31, second base for Pioneer. believe it's a 1-on-1 count. Clary swings away. A 1-2, and yeah, these softballs are going to encounter a large amount of water. It's been kind of a steady rain, snow, sleet all day. Good eye there on Clary. A little high, 2-2 count. And swinging away, ball bounces away. Clary has a tough time making it there. 2 outs. A lot of these players should be made very well aware, if they haven't realized it, that with the rain, with the water, things are going to get a little bit slippery. Pitches are going to get a little bit wilder. And that could turn into a number of third strikes coming loose. And that could turn into an easy first base. Now batting, Natalie Johnson. Natalie's playing right field for Pioneer. Connects with it, ball goes over to shortstop and comes loose. Runner on first. Got fun with 2 going. Ball comes in low. This is catcher Kiara Grzyskowski. Now batting. 9th for the Panthers. And it's on the outside of the strike zone. 1-1 count for Grzyskowski. Ball pops loose. Nat Johnson will take off, safely making it to second base. Tying run now in scoring position. 2 outs. Pitch then bounces away again, comes in low. Johnson hesitating and getting through, but then comes in, slides safely into third. Tying run on third base. The ball popping loose the way it is. And I was very off on the count. Apologize. Runners on first and third. With 2 outs, back up to the top of the batting order, Lucy Burnett. Comes in strike 1. Catcher keeping Nat Johnson honest. Making her aware that she is not forgotten. Ball comes down. Good job on the catcher, keeping the ball in front of her. That is Lydia Godria doing the catching. And third out snagged before any other runs could make it in there. But Pioneer doing some heavy knocking on bringing this to a tie at the end of the bottom of the second inning. And Greylock still leads 2-1. We're going to take a short break, take a look at our wonderful, wonderful sponsors, and we will be right back with the top of the third inning right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Top of the third inning. And nice snag by Natalie Johnson. Over near the first base foul line, getting the first out. And of course, that was number 23, Mila Marcy's center fielder. During the first inning, I would say the top half of the Mount Greylock Mounties really looked like they're starting to do some damage. We'll see if they can pull this off. Oh, ball comes loose in center field. Pitcher Kaylee Jaros gets herself a double. Nice hit by Jaros. She's 2 for 2 on the day. Do believe that she had driven in the first run. Oh, one down, stepping up the plate, number 15, Malia Kofi. Again, I'm very sorry if I got that wrong. Shortstop. And cracked over in the foul territory. 0-2 count now on Kofi. Ball grounded over, makes its way through into left field. Jaros will run and score. That's a double for Malia Kofi. And Greylock extends their lead 3-1 in top of the third inning. Ball comes low and loose. Kofi will take third base. One and all count. Stepping up to bat, AJ Pelkey, number 14, and third baseman for the Mounties. That ball comes in low. 2-0 count. And strike on the away corner. 2-1 count now on Pelkey. And cranked foul along the third baseline. It's over towards some fans. Count is 2s. Pelkey will need to protect. And low and inside. Count goes full. And good protection. Ball dribbles foul. Pelkey staying alive. And looks like Pelkey knew that was coming in as a ball. Got runners on the corners. Pelkey will probably take second on the first pitch. Stepping up now, number 25, Kelsey McCaddy. Pitcher's indifference. Runners on second and third. 1 out. 2 balls. Ball comes loose. And Kofi will score. And Pelkey now on third base. Ball comes in low again. I believe we have a 3-0 count. McCaddy swinging away at a low one. 3-1. And a little too inside. McCaddy will take first. Runners on first and third. Only 1 down. And ball pops through. Pelkey will score. McCaddy stays at second. And that's a single for the catcher, Lydia Gaudria. And fouled away. Own 1 count. Ball is cranked into left field. McCaddy being waved home. Ball pops loose. Another runner will come in. Ball stays loose. 2 will score. And that was Elin Reinhard with that hit. Mount Greylock scoring 4 in the top of the third inning. I'm rubbing my hands together, trying to get my fingers warmed up. Can only imagine what it's like out there with a hand in the glove, or the ball glove, rather. Runner on third, 1 out. See if Pioneer can make something happen, close out this inning. Of course, we have a Pioneer coach has a chat on the mound. I'd like to remind you, we've got a full week of baseball and softball tomorrow. Boys Varsity Baseball taking on Hampshire Regional. That'll be at 4 p.m. Of course, weather permitting, we should be back out here to bring you that game right here on BNC TV. And the girls will be back here hosting Mohawk Regional. Warriors versus Panthers on Wednesday right here at the softball field. And looks like Pioneer has decided to make a small change. I believe is Jalen Beliski we're putting out on the hill, putting to Kobe Tominski at shortstop. Beliski will get warmed up a little bit. And of course, later on in the week, on Thursday, as we switch back and forth, Varsity Baseball will be hosting Frontier Regional. And the Redhawks versus Panthers baseball will be Thursday at 4 p.m. And Friday, baseball having back-to-back games, will be hosting Oxford on Friday. Keep an eye on BNC TV YouTube channel, and BNC TV Facebook. Get some updates on this. Yeah, ball comes in low, dribbles right over to the pitcher, brings it in, gets the out at home. Smart play by Jalen Beliski, getting that lead runner, making sure no more runs get in. Pioneers got 2 outs. On the top of the third, with a runner on first. Beliski throws in the strike with Evie Claremont taking second base. Of course, that means batting number 2, Rayleigh Kiernan. Kiernan, I believe, struck out last inning. Ball comes in high. We're looking at 2-1 count. I apologize. 2 down here in the top of the third inning. Runner on second. Ball pops loose. Claremont will take third base. Ball knocked into souvenir country down the third baseline. 2-2 count now on Kiernan. Ooh, ball comes loose. Kiernan will safely run in. That is one more. Now up to bat. Oh, and ball comes loose. Runners being waved in. Kiernan will score. And a nice double by Mila Marcy's. And the ball pops loose on the first pitch. Having trouble keeping up. Good protection there by Grzyskowski. I believe we have a 2-0 count. Now up to bat, Kaylee Jaros. Fouled away. 2-1 count on Jaros. Runner on third, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. It is pretty chilly out here, but if you're just looking to get some outside time, there's nothing better than this window. And snagged a fly foul ball to close out the inning. Mount Greylock opens this game wide open, scoring 6 runs in the top of the third inning. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, bottom of the third inning, Pioneer will see if they can get themselves back in this. And I haven't changed that score for Pioneer. But we will be right back right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. Mount Greylock scoring 6 runs in the top of the third inning. Stemming up to bat, now pitcher Jalen Beliski. Beliski swinging around for strike 1. And right in there, 0-2 count. Kaylee Jaros on the hill for the Mounties. Popped up right towards the pitcher, only had to take a few steps. And that's 1 down, the bottom of the third inning. Right in there for strike 1, now batting Layla Goulston. Goulston fouls it away. Oh, and 2 count on the center fielder for Pioneer. Popped up over towards third base. Snags the second out. 2 down for Pioneer. Stepping up to bat, Kobe Tominski. Tominski now at shortstop. And another strike is called. Tominski's going to need to protect. Oh, caught looking on the outside corner. 3 put away. With that, we are going into the 4th inning. Pioneer not able to put any more on the board. But we are going to take a short break. Special thank you to all of our sponsors: Sweet Lucy's Bakery, Pioneer Valley Tire, Sam Browning Jr. Trucking, and Chaw's Convenience Store. Thank you so much for their sponsorship of BNC TV programming. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of this excellent girls varsity softball game right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Come on. Ugh. All right, welcome back, folks. Apologize. It's like there could be a position change, perhaps. Order change. And that, if it is an order change, that will not be the current batter you see on the screen. That is Melia Kofi. Kofi. My apologies. It was a rush job trying to get this stuff together, and didn't want things to get super wet, so had to set up real quick after the rain tapered off. Didn't have a chance to get names and pronunciations. And if you're tuning in from the Berkshires, thank you for tuning in. Fouled away. It's the Ball cranked deep, deep into right field. And that is called foul. All the way to the foul pole. She really got a hold of that one. Dare say if that one landed fair, we would have been looking at a home run. High away for ball one. Fouled off into the woods. Kofi staying alive with a 1-2 count. And big drive sails over left field. Pretty close to what she had with that foul. She is going to go for it and hits herself a home run. Amelia Kofi with a 1-run homer to start off the top of the 4th inning. That looked like that was exactly the pitch she wanted. A little bit low, something you could drive. Strike one. This is AJ Pelkey. Pelkey grounds it over to Kobe Tominski at shortstop. Tough throw. Ball comes loose. Pelkey will take second base. Pelkey will take second on errors. Up to bat, Kelsey McCaddy. Ball stays low in the dirt. Pelkey thought about going to third. Ball sent into center field. Pelkey rounds third and heads home. That'll be 1 run driven in on a single for McCaddy. Ball comes loose down low. McCaddy stays at first. Two and 0 count. And this looks like this might have been the order change, number 11. I don't have a full name on this player, but we'll call her Sadie. Ball's fouled away. And we got a full count. We got runners on first and second, no outs. Lydia Gadria put on first by walks. Now batting with an 0-1 count, Elin Reinhardt. Excuse me. 0-2. Ball low in the dirt. Good protection by Griskowski. And a little bit high. 2-2 on Reinhardt. Oh, just on the outside. 3-2 count. Ball cranked through. Finds a hole. McCaddy will head home. And Gadria. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 11, rather. Sadie, I don't have her last name, on second base. And a quick meeting on the hill with the coach. No outs, 2 runners, first and second. Pioneer having a little bit of a tough time, I think, getting the grip on the ball. It's cold, it's wet. But it's I know not usually the kind of weather you look forward to in April. This kind of cold, rainy afternoon. It's hard to get yourself warm. And fouled away. I believe a 1-1 count. And strike right in there. Ball pops loose. Runners are safe on all. Got bases loaded now. No outs. Stepping up to bat, number 21. I do not have a name for this player. And strike 3. 1 down for Mount Greylock. Stepping up to bat, we're back at the top of the order. Mila Marcy's fouled away. 1 out, bases loaded. We're now heading into a lot of hitting in the batting order. They've done a great job. That might be the first time I have seen a foul ball hit one of the light poles. 0-2 count. Oh, called. Caught looking. Ball goes just on the outside. 2 outs. Stepping up to bat. Kaylee Jaros, pitcher. A strike on the outside. And ball knocked. Drops foul. They're lucky for Pioneer. And outside corner. Ball 1. Protects on the high one. Gets fouled away towards the Greylock bench. 1-2 count on Jaros. 2 down, bases loaded. Ball pops loose. Can only imagine how wet that ball is, and that combined with how cold it is, must be tough to give that a grip and release at the right time. Ball comes loose. Runner scores. All runners advance. Now I have runners on second and third. And pops loose again. Count is now full, but nobody advances. Still have runners on second and third. Oh, I apologize. I was wrong about that count. We now have bases loaded. That was a walk. Stepping up, Malia Kofi. Ball comes in low for a ball. 2 down. Pioneer needs to get one more out to get themselves out of this inning. Looked pretty good. Kofi cranks one over towards the third base bleachers. She really wanted that one. Kofi's last at bat had a huge crank into deep left field. That one fouled away as well. In fact, I dare say that Malia Kofi was kind of the start of this big rally for the 4th inning. And I think that was this inning. Full count now on Kofi. Kofi cranks it through into left field. That'll drive in 1, 2. She will hold up with a double, and 2 are driven in. On Greylock, the commanding lead, 14-1. Well, pops down a shortstop, thrown over. Had a tough time hanging on to the ball. And another one driven in. We got runners on the corners. Fouled away. Kelsey McCaddy. High away, pops loose. Does not bring anyone in. I apologize, there's 2 and 2. Fouled away. McCaddy staying alive. Runners on the corners. Top of the 4th inning. Mount Greylock. The punishing 15-1 lead over the Panthers. All pops up to the pitcher. Pioneer gets out of a difficult inning. Mount Greylock doing plenty of damage. We're going into the bottom of the 4th inning. I do believe we're looking at Taylor Chase, Maggie Tippanyuk, Allie Cleary, Nat Johnson. When we come right back, take a look at our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. More varsity softball action coming your way right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning with no count. Little meeting on the mound. Pioneer having a tough time to shake off the wet icicles. A cold, chilly day. Happy to bring this broadcast to you folks if it's just too dreary, too wet out here for you. Of course, there's nothing like coming out here and supporting these girls. And if you're watching this from over in the Berkshires, up over the mountain, happy to bring this to you. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're staying safe, staying warm, staying at work if you need to make that buck. I feel like sometimes these games, whether it's in the fall or in the spring, games that have a 4:30 time are pretty difficult for those of us that work 9 to 5. But happy to bring this to you, whether you're watching it live streamed on YouTube or you're watching it rebroadcast or just watching it later on. Whichever way that you're tuning into it, thank you for supporting your local public access, but most importantly, supporting these student athletes. Now stepping up to bat, Taylor Chase. Strike in the high and away corner. Taylor swinging away at a low one. She might like those low ones. Ball goes foul down the third baseline. Chase stays alive with an 0-2 count. Ball comes in low in the dirt. Count goes 1-2 for Taylor Chase, third baseman. Ball finds a little gap in the center right field. Taylor Chase with a single. Now up to bat, Maggie Tipeniuk. Tipeniuk will take ball one. Oh, I apologize. Tipeniuk takes first base on walks. Taylor Chase over to second. Runners on first and second. No outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Stepping up to the plate, Allison Cleary. I believe. Nope, ball pops loose. Runners are going to advance, second and third, respectively. Oh, I think there might have been a change. I think this is Greta Lewis batting right now, number 24. I believe we have a 2-0 count. Ball comes in high. And goes right down Broad Street. Broadway. Excuse me. Ball knocked over to first. Quick out. Ball comes loose as Pioneer takes home. And that drives in Tipeniuk and 2 score on an overthrown ball. Nice sacrifice out by Greta Lewis. Now stepping up to the plate, number 3, Natalie Johnson, right fielder for Pioneer. Ball comes down. Ball tumbles into Johnson's leg. She'll take first base. dare say Kaylee Jaros has done a great job so far. But from what I'm seeing, I think she might be suffering from the same kind of cold and wetness that Pioneer's been suffering from on their pitching. And as I say that, she throws one right down the middle for strike one. Now up to bat, this looks like 14, Kaylin Shabbat. Apologize, 0-2 count. Nat Johnson on first. Oh, sees that come through. I caught looking. 2 down. Ball comes in low in the dirt for ball 1. Nice stop by Lydia Godria. She's done a very good job catching, especially under the circumstances of the weather. 1-1 count now, back at the top of the order for Lucy Burnup. Looks like she thought about it, but good control of the bat. Ball came in high. 2-1 count. And fouled away. Count goes 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Runner on first base, bottom of the 4th inning. We're looking at the top of the Pioneer order. And good eye. Ball drifts outside. Count goes full. And popped right to third baseman. That will close out the 4th inning. But Pioneer does a little bit of damage. Puts 2 up on the board. We're looking at a 15-3 ball game as we go into the 5th inning. Don't go anywhere. Got plenty more varsity softball action. Take a look at our sponsors while we take a break. More softball action coming your way on BNC TV. Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Here on a chilly Monday afternoon. Ball comes in high and away. Jalen Beliski on the hill. Now batting number 11. Just Sadie. Apologize, was not able to get last names on some players, so for all intents and purposes, These will be like Madonna or Cher. 2-0 count. Mounties leading off with number 11, Sadie. Oh, I apologize. 2-2 is the count. All right. That was not the count. I could have sworn I saw 2-2, but no worries. Runner on first. Well, it's in there for a strike. And we're now a runner on second, no outs. This is number 9, which is Maisie for the Mounties. Ball floats away. Runner will advance to third. Oh, nice snag there. I believe the count is full now. Ball goes down in the dirt. Ball gets away. Runner will score. Ball goes foul. I believe this is number 18, Kylie. Fouled away. Count goes 0-2. Down in the dirt. Ball gets away. Runner on first will advance. Ooh. That's why we wear helmets. Well, she looks no worse for the wear. It is good to see. Runners on first and second, no outs. Ball down and comes loose. Runners will advance. Now on second and third. And currently batting is Kimura Mel, I believe, number 21 for the Mounties. She's stepping in as we're having a little chat on the mound. Also want to perfect opportunity to remind you and thank you that we're able to bring you this broadcast largely in part due to our sponsors. Our wonderful sponsors, Sweet Lucy's Bakery, Sam Browning Jr. Trucking, Chaw's Convenience Store, Pioneer Valley Tire. Thank you so much for their sponsorship. Helps us to be able to upgrade equipment, keep it maintained, and be able to afford the things that make us be able to bring these broadcasts to you. I'm so thankful for their partnership with us for the spring sports. Ball comes in low. It's ball 2. 2-0 count now on Kimura Mel. Ball pops in low. 3-0 count. Ball cranked down the foul line on the first base. Ball comes right down the middle. Count goes full. Mormel cranks one right down the middle. Layla Goulston fields it. Runners on third and second will score. Mormel with a successful single. And fouled away. Ball sent right down the foul line, or the third base line, but called foul is what I meant to say. And fouled away. Now batting number 23, Mila Marcy's. We're back to the top of the batting order for the Mounties. Down on the dirt, count goes full. And Marsix is probably what that is. I apologize. We'll take first base. Looks like we're doing some rotating. Bring out another pitcher. Lucy Burnap. Is coming in and warming up. I do like the sound of that, warming up. Out here in deep center field here in Chile. The rain is starting to pick up. We'll say if it continues, we may have to call this game. So with a little bit of a wind, it's coming in sideways. It's a little bit difficult to protect the equipment. course, love bringing these sports to you folks, but I completely relate to Kimura Mel on second base. I am also quite chilly and really looking forward to later on in the season with much more beautiful weather. And burns it right in there for strike one. At the plate now, pitcher Kaylee Jaros. A little high, ball one. Count goes 2-0 on Jaros. Ball pops through. Oh no. Runner advances to third and second. Base is now full. Ooh. Oh, that stinks. Getting the ball in the hip. One run driven in. Ooh. Base is still loaded. Now stepping up to bat. It's Kelsey McCaddy. No, I apologize. AJ Pelkey. Ooh, ball pops loose. That ball must be, if that ball wasn't wet before, it certainly is now. Rain's starting to come down a little bit more. I believe that's 3-0 count. And another run advances. Strike one. Now it's Kelsey McCaddy. Well, cranked over to third base. Gets the out at third. But another runner is driven in. Another out. I think the game is going to be called. Understandably so. Or the inning is called. Oh, that is the game. And with that, understandably, the rain is picking up. It definitely think the cold and the rain was very much affecting us all. It was a very tough game. Mount Greylock doing some heavy damage early on with a couple runs. And then in the third inning, Oh no, Pioneer still needs to have their bottom of the 5th inning. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, bottom of the 5th inning. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Chilly and rainy afternoon here in the Pioneer Valley Regional High School softball field. Oh, nice catch. By Mila Marsix in center field. And that was I think that was Jalen Beliski. Now up to bat, Layla Golston takes ball 1. One and one count on Golston. And fouled away. Two and two count. Ball goes foul down the third baseline. And just on the outside, count goes full. And fouled away towards the Pioneer bench. Ball sent over towards shortstop. Shortstop sends it over to first and gets the out. Two down. Bottom of the 5th inning. Stepping up to the plate is Kobe Tominski. Tominski pops it up in the infield. And drops down. Tominski's safe at first. Taylor Chase. Chase cranks one into the woods. Own 1 count on Taylor Chase. Tominski heading over to second base. Called safe. Apologize, didn't have her on first in the first place. Oh. And the ball, I guess, came loose on the pitch. Tominski will take third. Ball down in the dirt. Ball fouled away. Two and 2 count on Taylor Chase. And swing away. And that is the game. Hard-fought battle. Tough weather, rain and cold. A very tough combination. Mount Greylock comes away with the win.